Graham Morris.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I might be able to enlighten the Minister from his earlier comments about the Met Office warnings, because we need to give them some credit. They were right on the ball originally with Storm Arwen in terms of the wind strength, the timings, the direction of the wind. They've issued another one today, Minister, in fact 2 warnings, that tomorrow, the 7th of December, Storm Barra is bringing strong winds and snow in my constituency and further north. And what it tells me is that Storm Arwen and the response has exposed the deep north-south divide in this country. Individuals and communities in my constituency, I might say I haven't done any ministerial visits, have been left without support for over a week, and it took 5 days for the Secretary of State to make a statement, and he didn't do it willingly. It was only after multiple requests through the Speaker from both sides of the House, mind, from Monday onwards, that the Secretary of State came and made a statement, and it took 5 days before a major incident was declared. And I think it's too easy to put all the blame on Northern Power Grid and poor comms. At every level, be it the Minister's Department, local government, the Resilience Forum or Northern Power Grid, questions must be asked. And I believe a public inquiry is the only independent and fair way to assess the whole scandal and hold all those involved accountable. So, Mr. Speaker, will the Minister support a public inquiry?
Well, Mr. Speaker, I appreciate his comments as a local MP, of course, but I reject absolutely his allegation of some kind of north-south divide here. The response was very swift from the engineers, and that was the most important part of the response here. Actually, I already mentioned, Mr. Speaker, 630 engineers came from across the UK. I'm going to put on the record my thanks to Western Power Distribution. 117 came from Western England and Wales. Northern Ireland Electricity, 26 sent. The Isle of Man, 27 from ESB in the Republic of Ireland. That response was triggered. The NewSAC process, Mr. Speaker, started on the Friday before the storm came in. Obviously, it needs time to see the impact of the storm, to see where the engineers should be deployed from and to, Mr. Speaker. And simply a forecast to say there is a big storm coming in does not mean in any sense that that is a prediction of where the damage will be, Mr. Speaker, that needs to be repaired. That is the right process, the NewSAC process. I've got confidence in that process, and I want to minute again my thanks to those engineers from right the way across the United Kingdom who helped out doing this incredibly difficult job of restoring, sometimes rebuilding, Mr. Speaker. I think what I saw in Weardale was a whole process of actually rebuilding that power line. And we cannot underestimate the difficulty of that job and the very intensive nature of that job, particularly at a time of poor weather.